Well, I guess that's about all.
Johnny, I gotta tell you something. Maybe it ain't the right time, and maybe it is. The reason I moved us up here, we're gonna have a baby, Johnny. That's why I've been scrimping so much and trying so hard to say.
Oh, that's... Well, I'm awful glad, Katie. If you are.
There's a lot we got to think about, Johnny.
Oh, I know, but we'll make out. Maybe things will be different. And we'll have one to grow up with all over again.
I got things all figured out. I ought to be able to work until, well, anyway, April. And then Francie will have to leave school and take out her working papers. She's young, but with what she can make, we ought to be able to make out.
Oh, but we can't do that, Katie.
I don't like it any better than you do, Johnny, but I thought, and there ain't no other way.
But...
And, Johnny, you gotta help with something. She listens to you. You gotta quit getting her so all excited about her school and...
But why can't it be Neely? He's the boy, and he don't care like she does.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe it'll do her good to get out in the world and learn something, learn how to take care of herself, learn something practical while she's young. She's got to learn someday.
Well, there must be another way. Oh, I don't know. I'll try and swing anything. I'll do anything.
We can't count on that, Johnny. Don't look at me like that, Johnny. It ain't my fault. Well, it ain't your fault either, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, one member of the Nolan family will get to graduate and she come close. That's something. You better put out the light and let's get some rest.
Oh, I thought you'd be asleep, prima donna.
I've been thinking. I might be going to be a writer. I've just about decided.
I knew you when you was going to be a lady fireman.
Don't joke, Papa. I'm serious.
All right, baby. All I meant was, maybe it's better not to get your heart set on just one thing. In case something happens or...
She said, Miss McDonough, I mean. She said maybe I could be. She said I have imagination. Do you think I have, Papa?
Oh, sure you have, baby. Them compositions of yours are sure fine, but...
She said I'd have to work hard. She said imagination wasn't any good if you were just a pipe dreamer about it. You didn't help anybody that way. Not even yourself, she said.
Yeah, I see. A pipe dreamer.
I'm not putting it good like she did. I wish you could have heard her. She was wonderful. Forever and ever, I'll be glad you helped me go to that school, Papa.
You kind of like that school, don't you, baby?
Yes. Oh, yes. And she said lots more. I've been trying to remember. She said even if you have imagination, it's better to write about the things you know about, so they'll be true. And the way things are. Only
what, baby?
Papa, the people in the hall when we brought up the tree, the look on their faces, all friendly and nice. Why can't people be like that all the time? Not just on Christmas.
Well, I guess it's because... Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because Christmas is like people really are and the other part ain't true. And with that imagination of yours, if you think about it hard enough, you know, like it ought to be.
But when you get to thinking, Papa, the people in stories, they don't just live happily ever after, do they?
No, baby, but...
But the trouble is, It doesn't feel good when you think about things like that. I mean, like they really are.
You better stick out your tongue, Prima Donna. Oh, it's just like I thought. You got a bad case, a very bad case.
Case of what, Papa?
A very bad case of growing up. That's all it is. Oh, it ain't fun sometimes, but don't you be afraid. I don't want you should ever be afraid.
You're so nice, Papa. I guess it's better if you don't just stay young all your life. It'll be much nicer growing up.
Yeah. When you get to see things like they really are. Good night, baby.
Good night, Papa. I'm sleepy now.
That's fine, baby. Just fine.
Ain't you coming to bed, Johnny?
No, I'm going to take a little walk.
Don't start drinking. Not tonight, Johnny.
I won't, Kitty. I won't.